The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We are back up. We're back at it. We're ready to get into it this morning. Markets are looking good. Everything's looking good moving into this Friday. We got some great news with the FOMC meeting that they paused the interest rates again, much like we called here, much like we suspected, much like we said they would. You know, we called it here that they would give a pause and that we're only going to get at minimum, at the max, 2 interest rate cuts this year here in the United States. So definitely, we are on the money there. But the market reacted really well to what was being said, what was going on. The market's reacting really well to what's going on with these different governments. The market's reacting really well to cryptocurrency in general. The markets are reacting really well in the stock market as well to what's going on. You have big earnings reports from the big tech companies. Apple killed it yesterday, beat on all projected revenues. Meta, not so much, but they came out okay. Just okay. Everybody waiting for them NVIDIA earnings to come out a little bit later, but DeepSeek is putting some pressure on NVIDIA, putting some pressure on all of these AI plays right now. And that's to be expected. But the markets absolutely look good on this Friday, going into this Friday. We love to see it. We love to see what's going on right now in the market. I hope everybody's excited. I hope everybody's up with a new attitude, a new breath, and some optimistic views of what's going to happen and where these markets are going to go, and people can kind of see the vision. And we're on a step ladder to the upside. And that's exactly where we want to be. You don't want to see a big, huge spike to the upside. You kind of want to be on that step ladder up. And that's kind of where we are and what we're doing. And couldn't be happier with where we are in the market. So what's up, Junior? What's up, Crypto Confident? What's going on? What's going on, fellas? What's going on? But we're going to go ahead. We're going to get in the market. We're going to go ahead and look at this thing because at the end of the day, we're in a good market. We're definitely in a good market. Going to look at some, look at the market. Going to look at some cryptos. Going to go ahead and get right in. We're going to get after it. The Asian market did really well yesterday. They did really well. Closed up all in green. The European market looks really strong this morning. Looks like their trading is really strong. Which is good, which is what you want to see. You want to see that money moving, that money flowing. The United States pre-markets look really good as well. They look strong as well. What's up, Selmo? Good morning, my brother. Good morning, TGIF, baby. Let's go. But the markets look really strong here in the United States as well. These pre-markets look really good. Money's moving right now, guys. The Asian market's moving money. The European market's moving money. United States are moving money, and this is all good news. This is all great news for the markets in general. You look at the bonds. Right now. This is where the debt sits. You got they don't look too bad. They look okay. They look about where we needed them to look. You see some of these come down. You want to see these interest rates falling a little bit on these bonds and people buying up debt. You want to see that interest rate down. and that's what's happening right now. You don't want to see these things exploding. When these things explode, the rest of the market goes down. So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. You got Trump over here putting 25%. Talk about putting 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada. We'll see how that plays out. I think that there's some negotiating that's going to take place there. But make no doubt, if he does put 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, you will see a decline in the market for a minute. But then the markets will react to that. The markets will react to that. Once we hit close to the 4 trillion MC bull run, yeah, I agree. We're getting close, baby. We're getting close to that 4 trill, Selma. We're getting close, man. What's up, Ken? What's up, my brother? Good morning, good early afternoon to you. So yeah, but 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada, you'll see the market react negatively to that. And then if it does happen, the markets will bounce right back. But check this out. Will Bitcoin reach its $1 million milestone in 2025? Interesting. Is Bitcoin going to $1 million, man? Interesting, right? I guess maybe it'll bring this up here in a second. Forecasting Bitcoin's future price expectancy for 2025. Bitcoin's not going to $1 million in 2025, y'all. It's not happening. And that's basically what I was reading through this article this morning. And basically, no, Bitcoin's not going to $1 million 2025. Not gonna happen. They're just not there yet, right? Now we'll get there. We'll get there with the halvings and stuff. You'll get there. Will we see it? Will we see it? I don't know. But we may be around long enough to see it. We may not. But people are talking about this, right? People are talking about Bitcoin's price action. They're talking about Bitcoin. They're talking about the future of Bitcoin. They're talking about, you get all of these big people out here talking about Bitcoin now, right? Before it was cryptocurrency is a scam, cryptocurrency is this, cryptocurrency is that, and you had all these big players out here talking about cryptocurrency and how big of a scam it was, and don't put your money over there. Meanwhile, they were telling you to look left while they were buying over here on the right, and that's what was going on. And we talked about that on this channel: is don't get shaken out of your bags, don't get shaken out of your spot, And now all of a sudden you're starting to see the conversation change, right? So let's look at these ETFs, right? Bitcoin ETF sitting at is right now it's doing $558.1 million in positive inflows. That's good news, man. That's great news. That means these guys on these ETF sides are buying up your Bitcoin, buying up the Bitcoin. In Ethereum, check out Ethereum, pumping in at 67.8 million, 67.8 million. Look at it. Somebody went and kicked Ethereum in the butt and told them to wake up last night, man. Somebody kicked it and shook the bed and told Vitalik to get out of it. He got a girlfriend now, told him to get up, get moving, start moving Ethereum. And Ethereum's starting to wake up a little bit. The number one buyer of Bitcoin right now is IBIT, which is BlackRock, that ETF right there. Second by Fidelity. But check out BlackRock buying the hell out of the Ethereum ETFs. With this ETH, they are buying the hell out of Ethereum ETFs right now. They are absolutely buying and buying and buying and buying. Maybe the CEO of BlackRock thinking and Vitalik had a conversation and told him, you got to get up from underneath your girl and get this project moving, because you're out here getting your butt whooped right now. So Big Watch, dude, what is up? No, what is up? Thank God ETH is starting to move, man. You look at it starting to move. But the reason that ETH is moving is right here. Look at this positive inflows of 67.8 million. 67.8 million of inflows into the ETF will move this. and BlackRock's buying it. BlackRock's buying up you see it right here. The women lie, men lie. Men lie, women lie. Numbers don't. It's right there. BlackRock is the number one buyer of the Ethereum right now. They're absolutely smoking it, and they're buying the hell out of these ETFs. That's what's moving the price. Big Wise dude, what's up, dog? What's up, man? Yo, man, where you been, dog? Where you been? So, missed the hell out you, man. So yeah, the ETF flows are really, really good today, which is going to reflect in the price. It's always going to reflect in the price. Got volume. Let's go ahead and look at volume on the CEXs. Let's see what these chains are doing. Let's see if people are actually utilizing these chains. And if this volume is going up, Solana got a 63.4% decrease over the past week, over the past 24 hours. My bad. It's 24 hours chart right here. It's 7 days. No, where do I got this on? 7 days. 7 days over the past 7 days. Over the past week, volume over the past 24 hours, $5.37 billion. So they're still, even though they have a decrease of 63%, they're still putting $5.3 billion through your blockchain. So come on, man. Come on. I've been around, bro. All right, man. All right, man. You know me. I pay attention where you're at. Look at BSC. BSC is still sitting at number 2 over top of Ethereum right now when it comes to volume. A negative 30.4% over the week, but they're putting $5.19 billion through their blockchain. So look at the disparity. Look at the disparity between what Binance BNB is doing on a 24-hour basis versus what Solana's doing. You can start to see BNB starting to catch Solana in 24-hour volume. This is interesting, right? This is interesting because Solana's pushing a ton of stuff through their blockchain, and you hear so much about it, right? But BNB is slowly starting to creep up with their volume. And you look at Ethereum, negative 37.1%, but look at their 24-hour volume. Look at the drop off, 5.19 billion to 2.5 billion. That's third place is in $2.5 billion in 24-hour volume on Ethereum. That's a big drop. That's like $3 billion in drop between number 2 and number 3. That's a lot of volume. Base coming in here. Number 4 doing 1.2 billion, $1 billion off of the mainnet. Arbitron at number 5, Sui at number 6, sitting at 314.12 million. And this is why I think Sway has such a big upside. It's because it's going to pick up some of this volume. You start to see the volume get split a little bit. Coming out of Solana, starting to get split a little bit down through here. I think Sway is going to pick up a lot of that volume. And still, you guys, I'm shocked with Arbitron's volume. Arbitron sitting here at number 5. Like, who would have predicted that right off the bat, right? Right off the bat. So, Arbitron's doing this thing over there. But look at the drop, man. Look at the drop in the Ethereum volume, 2.5, 2.57. I keep telling you guys, Ethereum's price will not be dictated by its volume this bull run. It's going to be dictated by the ETFs. And if it can get into the strategic reserve, that's what's going to dictate Ethereum's price. There's just no volume over there. I don't want to say there's no volume over there because $2 billion is a lot of volume. But, they clearly were sitting at number 2 with BNB not even close. Now BNB is taking number 2 and Ethereum is not even close. I think some of these meme ETFs will go. I think they're going to get approved. I think Doge will be the first one. It's already applied for. Bitwise has applied for it. I think that'll be the first one to get approved, as well as it should, because when you come over here, right? Let's think about it logically, right? Think about the same way that we thought about the ETFs when it came to Ethereum, Bitcoin, and everybody else. Doge is clearly the number 1 meme coin out right now. Clearly, not even close. Everything else, when it comes to market cap, everything else is way below, right? SHIB sitting there at number 2, at it, but you look at the market cap, it's not even close, right? I mean, you're like $30 billion off, somewhere up in there. So, it's not even close. And I think it's a good thing. I think, we should, but you know how I feel about these ETFs, Big Wise. I think the best ETFs for meme coins are going to be when they start to package them up and they start to put like your top 10 meme coins all in one ETF. I think that's coming. Grayscale is trying to do a little something like that, but the problem is I don't trust Grayscale. I want to see somebody else do it. I want to see somebody else do it besides Grayscale. I don't trust Grayscale. Grayscale, they are dumping. They are dumping. Yeah, it's a play. It's there. That Trump token. I still think that the Trump token in general. I think that that was a bad look for Trump. That was a bad look. So, and I think he's starting to realize that too, and that's why you don't hear him talk a lot about it. It was a bad look. It wasn't a good look for him. But Big Watch, I think these ETFs for these meme coins, they're gonna push. They're gonna push. Like if Dogecoin can get one, Dogecoin's price it'll push. It'll push pretty hard. But what was interesting too is you had Jerome Powell coming out at the FOMC meeting talking about the banks now being able to custodian your crypto, right? Now this was this was a big taboo way back in the last administration. Now with the lifting of the executive order, with the lifting of the banks can now, be the custodian of your crypto. Now I don't believe in the banks being the custodian of the crypto, right? I wouldn't go to the bank and say, yo, deposit, I want to buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin or $1,000 worth of Ethereum and just put that in my account like a savings account, right? I personally wouldn't do that, right? But I do know that a lot of people are very skeptical of crypto. They want to get in it, but they're very skeptical. And they know that the banks are backed with the FDIC insurance, so that if anything was to happen to their cryptocurrency or anything was to happen to their bank account, it would be backed by the federal government, something like that, right? You would be able to back it up. So I do understand why this would pump the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and obviously the banks would offer the bigger cryptos, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, things like that. But I can see where this would have a massive pump up in that price, right? So when Powell came out and said that, and he basically backed it, and that was a big deal for crypto. Yeah, he had his own goals when it came to the Trump token. It is what it is. But I just I didn't like the look. I didn't. I you guys know I've talked about it on here before. I just didn't think that was the right move. You don't want, as much as I love meme coins, you really don't want them at the forefront of a conversation when it comes to crypto. You don't want that to be the lead story. Pump Fun, Pump Fun is pumping tokens out like crazy. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if meme coins are the lead story when it comes to crypto will always have a negative connotation to it. Yes, that's where a lot of our money is made. That's where we make a lot of our money. But there's a difference between where you make your money and what you want out there as a lead story on the news. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Big Y. The elder community, they really trust the banks, right? So, if they're going to buy cryptocurrency, it's going to be either through a bank or these ETFs, right? That's where they're going to buy it. That's where it's safe. They look for that safety, right? And a lot of people don't understand about these ETFs, and we're gonna get into this, and so that everybody understands it. These ETFs, the only way that you could really get Bitcoin and Ethereum and any other ETF into your retirement plans, which is where you want it, because that's where it's being held for 20, 30 years with some of these younger folks, is through an ETF, right? You launch your ETF, and then these big retirement accounts, they evaluate the ETF on whether or not it's successful or not, and then now they can start offering that inside of their retirement plans to the people's 401ks and things like that. What's going on? TGIF. So that's really what you're looking for, right? At the end of the day, as these things grow, you're really looking for these things to be inside of your retirement plans. Well, because they're basically staked away until somebody pulls out their 401k, right? Cashes it out. So, I mean, think about that. Like, and we talk about the meme coin ETFs coming out. Think about a large portion of like a Dogecoin that Bitwise applied for, and just think about that being offered in a 401k and people taking risk on that and locking it up in their 401k for 10, 15, 20 years. That's gonna limit the supply, because remember, these ETFs are backed one for one, right? So if you have so many Bitcoin inside of your ETF, you have to have so many Bitcoin sitting on the sidelines, right? So they're backed one for one. The same with Ethereum, right? So that's the key. That's the key, right? That's how it works. But we got right now this cryptocurrency market cap sitting at 3.58 trillion, right? We're about 50. We're about halfway. We're getting there. We're getting there. So almost a 4 trillion. Definitely swung to the upside, right? About 0.5 trillion off, right? So we're sitting there, but you look at Bitcoin, we're back to we were in greed, now we're back to 54, back to neutral. Look at the Bitcoin dominance continues to go up at 57.9%. Ethereum dominance actually ticked up 1% to 11%. Glad to see Ethereum waking up. Smash that like button. Yes, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. You guys know I've been dogging the hell out of Ethereum. I still don't believe that Ethereum's going to have this massive bull run that everybody thinks it's going to have. I think it'll do well. I think it'll do well in the bull run. I just don't think that it's going to have this massive up push that everybody thinks it's going to have. It's not, people are calling for a $10,000 Ethereum. I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening this bull run. But I do see Ethereum, making a good push. But like I said, that push is going to be from the ETFs, and the ETF movement and possibly strategic reserve. It's about time ETH started doing something. Yeah, the ETH is way behind the market, Glenn. When you look at where ETH is now compared to where the rest of the market is, they're lagging the market so far. They're lagging behind the market so far. Nobody could have foreseen this one coming with the amount that ETH is lagging behind. But I have a strong feeling about that, Glenn, when it comes to the foundation and everybody else and their lack of development and their lack of upgrades to the Ethereum blockchain. I think it was done purposely. To keep the gas fees high so that they could cash in. They've had the ability to roll these upgrades out for a long time, through the whole bear market, years of the ability to take the lead on this thing, and they didn't do it. Other blockchains have passed them by when it came to volume, passed them by when it came to innovation, and now they're in catch-up mode, which is why I don't think that they're going to have the bull run that everybody's going to have, because they're in catch-up mode right now, and basically they got punched in the mouth. Ethereum got punched in the mouth. They thought that they were this big dog on a block where nobody could catch them. Well, guess what? Everybody has now caught you. Not only have they caught you, they've passed you. And you needed a wake-up call. I think that this is the best thing that could have happened to Ethereum. Sometimes getting punched in the mouth is the best thing that can happen to you. It wakes you up. And lets you know that, there's different people out here doing different things, and that you're no longer the one. And I think that's where Ethereum is right now. And now it's just a matter of, you got punched in the mouth, like Nvidia got punched in the mouth too. And do you lay on the mat and bleed, or do you get up and get back in the fight? And it sounds like Ethereum's getting up and trying to get back into the fight with some new upgrades that they're talking about. But they're talking about them upgrades 6-7 months from now. That's too late. It's too late. Uh, I think the Grayscale's XRP ETF will do well, but I think that you're going to see so many other people apply for the Ethereum ETF. Big watch. You're going to see BlackRock apply for one. You're going to see Fidelity. You're going to see all the big players, the same players that filed for the Ethereum and the Bitcoin ETFs will file for XRP ETF. And Grayscale will just be one of many. They'll be one of many. But if you go back and you look at who's dumping the most Bitcoin in Ethereum out of their ETFs, is Grayscale. So, you wouldn't want to put your trust in Grayscale when it comes to an ETF. They dump the market. They dump it quite often, right? But I do think when it comes to XRP, you're going to see more and more people apply for that ETF. You're going to see that ETF, the XRP ETFs. You're just as many as probably Bitcoin. You're going to see out there once approved. So it's not. So I personally wouldn't buy into a Grayscale XRP ETF. They kill you on their fees. They're the highest rated ETF on fees, and they're always dumping the market. So I personally wouldn't do that. But I do think that you're going to get more ETFs rolled out for XRP than just Grayscale. BlackRock, Fidelity, all them guys, they're all going to have XRP ETF. All of them. What else do we got going on? Look at XRP, 309. It's up on the hour, up on the day. Had a good day yesterday. This thing was kind of struggling, 311 actually. It was kind of struggling to stay above $3, but definitely clearly had a good day yesterday. Clearly put itself in a position to be above $3. XRP is doing its thing. It's just slowly climbing that ladder, which is exactly what you want to see, right? And XRP slowly climbing a ladder because it has to shake some people out. You got to remember, we were buying XRP at 33 cents, right? So it's got to slowly shake some people out, right, as it goes up. And what you like to see from XRP is the fact that, yeah, it's shaking people out, but it's still holding the line, right? It's still holding the line. Solana, $239 right now. Solana's coming. Solana's coming, right? We looked at this before when it came to volume. You see, Solana was losing a little bit of volume, which will obviously have an effect on the Solana token. I know who this is. I know what's up. I know what's up with Sobo right here with this Pelosi. Sobo, there's our boy Seiko. He woke up. Seiko woke up. We was worried about you, Seiko. How you doing out there with them fires, man? You ain't burned up, did you? But the same with BNB. You look at BNB's good day that it had yesterday, solely based on that volume. You've seen the big volume uptick in the past 24 hours. You see it clearly reflected in the price, right? Dogecoin's doing its thing. Cardano slowly starting to move back up to that dollar mark again. So not sitting at 97 cents, slowly starting to move up. Tron held on to that 23-cent level, back up to that 25-cent level. Tron, this is where Tron struggles though, right? Tron struggles to get out of this quarter level, right? This 25-cent level. It struggles. Let's see if it can break this level with this positive upflow. Chainlink back up to $25.77. Chainlink is absolutely doing this thing. Avalanche, you guys know how I feel about Avalanche. I think Avalanche sitting at $35 right now is huge. This is my blockchain gaming token right here. I think Avalanche will be the biggest player in blockchain gaming. XLM just doing its thing, sitting at 42 cents, just doing its thing. Hope you guys bought the dip at like 37 cents the other day when it went down. Sway sitting at $4.21. Hope you guys bought the dip. This thing was down to like 370, 360, somewhere up in there. If you bought the dip, you know, you're doing pretty damn well, man. You're doing well. H-bar sitting at 31 cents. Again, hope you bought the dip, 27 cents. Is kind of where it dipped down. Shiba Inu actually is doing pretty good. Up 2.3% on a day, up another 0.6% on the hour. So SHIB is still here, right? SHIB is still making positive moves to the upside. Told you guys, I think SHIB's got a 10x in it this bull run. But I think that's all that's what it's gonna do. That's what it's gonna do. That's the top for me. Pepe, you look at Pepe sitting here at 4013, definitely starting to dig its way out of that hole it was in, right? Pepe's starting to dig itself out of that hole. It had a massive pullback with everybody else, and Pepe's definitely starting to dig itself out back up to that 1.3 level. We want to see this thing crawl up to that 1.5 level and get its support right there, and then start to make a move back up to that 402 level. But definitely got to get to that 4015, build that support line there, and then make a move to the upside. But look, everybody was talking about the Trump token, you know, flipping Pepe and all that. I told you guys, don't fall to the hype. There's your Trump token right there, sitting at $26, right? It's 1, 2, 3 tokens behind Pepe. 3 tokens behind Pepe. You know, I told you guys, like, chill. You know, yeah, you know, the hype's gonna die down. You know, the hype will die down, and then pretty soon you'll have your believers that'll hold, and everybody else will sell. And you know, there's a lot of profit. People made a ton of profit in this token, so people are going to be taking their profits. They're going to be bailing out. It's the way crypto works, right? It's the way stocks work. It's the way crypto works. You don't have money until you have it in your bank account at the end of the day, and the only way to put it in your bank account is to sell it, and that's what's going on right now. So, you know, everybody was, oh my God, this thing's going to go over top of Pepe. It's going to go over top of a SHIB and Doge, and I kept telling you guys, chill, just chill. Sit back, chill, relax, watch it, because, you know, we know how these things work. If you've been around for a while, you know how this thing works. I'm a big Ondo fan, guys. I've been buying the hell out of Ondo, sitting at $1.55 right now. You know, their partnership with XRP to offer treasuries on the XRP ledger was huge, was absolutely massive for XRP and Ondo in general. And Ondo is backed by, you know, BlackRock, and who's backing their treasuries. This thing's set to explode. This thing is set to move. And it started its big move up yesterday. It started its big push up yesterday. And definitely Ondo is one to keep a definite eye on, because this thing right here, there's a lot of money floating around in Ondo. A huge ton of money floating around in Ondo right here. And this thing is starting to play with the big boys, right? And that's what you want. You want these projects to be playing with the big boys. What's up, Seiko, man? We was worried about you, man. I thought you got burnt up, man. Good morning. Out there in Cali, man, we was wondering if you got burnt up, man. You good, man? Yeah, what's a good entry point for Ondo? I think Ondo, when you look at it, I think it's undervalued as it currently sits, but we'll go ahead and we'll look at it. And we'll look at its all chart right now. You look at the price, 203, roughly 203 at its peak, sitting at $1.56 right now. It's on a little bit. The biggest biggest down up in here. I wish I had this on another chart, but we'll just do it. Try to do it from here. Looking at about $1.36 right there. I would say big watch anywhere from $1.45. I would buy it down all the way to $1.25 and then sit on it. If it pulls back I would start buying it in at like maybe between 140 and 135. I would start my initial buy-in. And then if it comes down, I would continue to buy it to about $1.25. And then I would let it roll up because it's just getting started. Ondo's just getting started. First bull run for Ondo. We good? You good, Seiko. Good. Yeah. So first bull run for Ondo. So, anywhere up in there, big watch, I would say, is probably a good buy order. And I would go, if you're going to get in, I'd go in and set a limit order for a buy right now. Just set your limit orders. Say I want to get in at 140, and then how much you want to get in for. Once that fills, I'd set another limit order, say, buy X amount at 135, 137, somewhere up in there. And if it drops, I would just continue to buy down to about 125. Internet computers about $9.34. Not doing too bad. Trying to get back up to $10. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. We'll take that. But Quant had a nice run. There's Chronos sitting at 13 cents right now. It had a pullback to 12. So you're really only going to make a penny here. Buying Chronos on a dip. So, I held off on that. Polygon sitting at 41 cents. We called this at 30 cents. We called the bottom here at 30 cents. Dropped down 29 cents. Sitting steady at 40 cents right now. We called the bottom of this at 30 cents. Called it right here. Told you guys where I was at. Algorand, 39 cents right now. This is one of the tokens that are based here in the United States that could be tax-free, right? So, we'll see if that law goes through. You're looking at Algorand sitting right now at about 40 cents. Call it 40 cents. Call it even, right? You don't think that the Americans going to be throwing money up in there? Oh, they're going to be throwing some money up in there. Yeah, I seen some more wildfires coming that way. Polygon's gonna wake up. Polygon will wake up. Once this bull run happens, crypto confident, I do think that Polygon will wake up. It had to go through this massive, basically rebranding to the Poly token. From the Matic token to the Poly token. I had to redo their blockchain. I had to upgrade it. Listen, what does Ethereum not do? Upgrade their blockchain. Polygon upgraded their blockchain. I think it'll have a run. Polygon's going to be an NFT platform in this run. I think it'll do okay. I think it'll do okay in this bull run. Polygon's issue right now, what I see is their promotion. That you don't hear a lot about it, right? You don't hear a lot about Polygon. You don't hear them out here really pushing their blockchain. But I think that they'll have a decent bull run. I think you'll see maybe some meme projects launched over there. Not a ton, but I think you'll see a lot of NFT projects launched over there on Polygon. And they'll drive some volume. Florida, okay. Florida, yeah, you guys getting hit with some weather out there. But I think Algorand. Watch out for Algorand. If you go tax-free here in the United States, watch out for Algorand. Algorand could be a sleeping giant right here. You watch weather patterns, you better be watching crypto patterns. But yeah, I think Algorand could be a sleeping giant in this whole tax-free thing. Algorand's kind of been sleeping. It's been sleeping for a little while. And I kind of started to buy a little bit. I had some, and I started to open my wallets a little bit yesterday. I haven't really opened my wallets too much this whole bear market. I just kind of been adding to them. I haven't really opened them too much. Started to open them a little bit yesterday, and we'll get into a little bit of what I got. What I found in there too that I knew I had. I just didn't kind of know where it was. XDC doing this thing at 10 cents. Guys should have bought the, if you would have bought the dip on the XTC sitting here, then got down to like 8 cents, something like that. Been sitting okay right now. But virtual, you guys know I'm big on virtual. $2.24. This thing was down to $1.99, down to $1.99 on the dip. You would have been all right. You would have been all right. You see everything. you see everything. So look, coming over here looking at the bubbles. Look at Jasmine. I'm 27% in a day. It only took some positive news for Jasmine to wake up and start moving. It only took some positive news. That's all it took. Jasmine has absolutely exploded over the past 24 hours. Up to 33 cents right now. I mean 3 cents, 3 right now, up 27%. Absolutely came out of the FOMC meeting swinging. Jasmine literally came out of the FOMC meeting swinging, and it has been swinging ever since. People have been buying the hell out of this project. I think that there was a lot of money sitting on the sidelines for Jasmine, and people were just waiting. People were just waiting to get in this market, and when this market took off, it took off. But look at Quant. Quant was down to $97, right? Sitting at 113 right now. So, Selma, this is near and dear to our heart, right? So what did I do? I took a long at a 10x leverage on Quant at 97.50. And I'm riding it up right now as we go, right? As we go right now. Let's see where Quant goes. But, anytime Quant gets under $100, it's a bargain because it's always going to bounce back to 100 plus, right? It's always going to bounce back to 100 plus. That's been the trend, right? So definitely at $97, I could not pass the opportunity to take a long in on that and really get that. I missed the Jasmine news. Really, when you look at Jasmine, it really was all about just the market turning, right? It really was all just it was about the market turning, and there was a lot of people just sitting on the sideline, I believe, that were just waiting to dump their money into Jasmine. And once they came out with the positive FOMC news and the market started to turn, I just think that people just started dumping their money into the market. And people have been watching Jasmine and just waiting. And when it was time, people started to stake their position. People really started to stake their position in Jasmine. So definitely one to watch out for. But yeah, Quant, I definitely took that long on Quant. And just because you just got to know, right? You just got to, what you know. And Jasmine down 3.2% on the hour, but still, I mean, that massive run up, you got to expect a little bit of a pullback. SPX was another one, sitting at $1.29 right now. When you look at this thing, was down to like $1.03, somewhere up in there, $1.03. So it had a massive move to the upside. SPX 6900, I think, is going to be a major player in this bull run when it comes to meme coins. This one, there's something about this one that I think is going to be something a little special. And it's been hanging out, it's been hanging around, it's been gaining more and more support. And there's just something about this one that is lining itself up to make a massive run. You see Pepe up another 2.2% on the hour here, making its move. 40137, looking to bust through that 4014. Pepe is definitely on the move to the upside today. Definitely looking to make that positive move. So, like I said, people, you're starting to see what's going on right now, and what's going on right now is when you come back over here, and this is something you guys got to start looking at. This is something that I look at in the morning is you look at this market cap, and when you see this market cap start to go up, you got to start to look and see where's people putting their money, right? Where are people starting to bury their money at? Well, this is where the crypto bubbles are. So I use them every morning because it's such of an easy reference. I can come over here and I can say, give me the top 50, right, of the day. It's going to look at, it's going to tell me all these big gains, right? So I know that over this past 24 hours, people have been starting to dump money into Jasmine. right? They're starting to dump money into DEXY. This DEXY was up like crazy yesterday. So I seen DEXY when the market was falling down 30 something percent, right? And I was like, well, okay. And this is how I use the crypto bubbles, guys. I seen that thing down 30%, and then I clicked back over. I clicked back over to the hour. I seen that it was starting to come up a little bit. I was like, oh, well, it's starting to rise on the hour. Let me check it out. And so I came over here yesterday, 2 days ago, when it was down 30%, put a long in on DEXY and rolled it up just because I seen that it was moving to the upside on the hour. It got beat down on the day, but it was starting to recover on the hour. And that's how you guys can use these crypto bubbles to kind of look and see at a quick glance of where people are putting their money, right? Because the percent gains are literally is where people are putting their money in these top tokens, right? So, it doesn't take a lot of charting and a lot of analysis to figure that out, right? And it's a quick reference. You come over here, you look at some of our meme coins. Look at this. Look at that, Selmo. Mung, 16%. We had 16% run over over the past 24 hours. Look at that. 16% run, Selmo. 16.2%. Absolutely nice run for Mung. Nice run. Pepe, 7.1%. Miggle's getting smashed right now at 11.3%. So let's look at this for a minute, and I can explain to you guys what I'm talking about. Look at Miggles. It's down. Let's say you were looking at maybe getting into Miggles, right? It's getting its butt kicked right now, down 11.3%, right, on the day. Come over here, you look at the hour, right? Where's Miggles? It's up 0.5%. Not much there, right? About even, right, on the hour. But if you start to see that move to the upside, right? You see, if you were to come over here and you were to watch Miggles get beat down to like 12, 13, 14, 15%, and then you clicked over here on the hour, but now you're starting to see it gain 3-4% over here. That could be a good time to get in. That could be a good time to get in on a short trade because it's beat down. People are going to buy it up. So you gotta look at it and say, well, at what point are people going to start buying it up? Well, you have the tools right here in front of your face. It's right here. It's got down 11.2% on the day, but out of that 11.2%, it's got 0.5% gain over the hour, right? So not enough to get into it, 0.5, but what if that's at 3%, 2%? Now people are starting to buy the dip. Now people are starting to buy the dip. But yo, Mung, Selmo, 16.5. Let's go. 16.5. We right on time, baby. We right on time. What do we got with the triple X's? Look at XLM, 6.2%, baby. XRP only 0.2% on the day. XDC down 2.1%. But you got to put this in perspective again, right? You look at this on the daily, but look at this on a week. Look at XLM on a week. It absolutely killed it the other day. Absolutely killed it. So, people are going to be taking some profits out of XDC because if they were buying this at 9 cents, it's up to 11 cents. They're taking some profit. You're down 1.1% on the hour. 0.1% for XLM. Not too bad. The triple X's are hanging in. But I'm telling you guys, XLM is there's more room in market cap for XLM to run than XRP. XRP will run. XRP will make people a ton of money, but there's more room to run in XLM. So I told you guys I opened my wallets the other day and just had a bunch of stuff sitting around in my wallets, just kind of hanging out, stuff that I bought before, was long-term holds, just sells. One that we haven't talked about here, SHX Stronghold. you guys remember a while ago we were talking about Stronghold on this channel right around 205. I bought some of my lobster wallet. I let it sit there. Didn't really, and just as a reminder of what Stronghold is, guys. Stronghold is a payment system on the XLM network, right? It's a payment solution on the XLM network. They have a ton of partnerships that they're working with. And I bought some 205 Big Watch. You might remember this. And I had it in my lobster wallet, which is my XLM wallet. Just had it sitting there and hanging out. Then haven't opened it in a long time. Opened it up, took a look at my Stronghold, sitting at a penny, getting ready to go to 2 cents. We talked. I made a couple of videos about this. We talked about it. I think we got in like right around here, 205, somewhere up in here, somewhere up there, 205, somewhere up in there. So definitely, one that we're gonna have to start paying more attention to. Looking into some news that made this price move up the way that it moved up, and definitely they're making some more partnerships. This payment solution is really starting to move on the XLM network. It's starting to move. They're starting to make partnerships. This isn't a new one. This one's been around for a long time, man. It's a daily chart. This one's been around for a while. It was beat down. I think we started buying like right up in here, I want to say. Yeah, it was like right up, maybe it was this support line right here we were buying in. I bought this run up right here and then just left it. I didn't touch it. Triple X has the best liquidity. Yeah, Triple X is I love where the Triple X's are at right now. And I love what the Triple X, XRP, XLM, XDC, they are absolutely on the move. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, so you remember this one, right, Big Watch? So yeah, I mean, they got more partnerships coming. Payment solutions are starting to roll out. So Stronghold is really one to keep an eye on. It's really one to watch. That, you know, I think this thing's gonna do numbers, and that's one of the reasons why I never really looked at it. I just set it and forget it. I never really looked at it because of that. You know, you get in your wallet sometimes and you look at it and you can make some bad decisions based on short-term visions. So sometimes I just don't even look at stuff. Like I have Pepe wallets, like I don't even open up. I don't even look at them. I'll open them when it's time to open them, but I don't even look. There we go. The total 3. So 1.01 trillion is the mark, right? Yeah, that's when you start to see your altcoins moving. We call it here all the time 1.1 trillion. There's a line right there. We're up to $1.04 trillion in total market cap. This is minus Bitcoin, minus Ethereum. So you got $1.04 trillion flowing through the rest of the market. So I want you to think about that for a minute. Just think about what's going on over here for a minute before anybody feeds you a line of bullshit. Let's get real, right? Let's get real for a minute, right? So this total market cap sitting here $3.59 trillion, right? The total market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum is 1.04 trillion. So there's only $1.04 trillion to flow down through all the rest of these altcoins and meme coins, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum hold the majority of the liquidity in crypto. Bitcoin and Ethereum move, the market moves, right? Common sense. So, but we know that we got $1.04 trillion to flow down through here right now, which is it's on the move up. But can we get above this 1.07? That's going to be the key mark, right? If we can get above this 1.07, we're moving. And just remember, there was only, 1.13 trillion total in the last bull market. 1.13 trillion total in the last bull market was the high, right? You go back over here, this is what you're looking at, right? Was the high for all of altcoins. We're almost there already. So think about the amount of liquidity that's in the cryptocurrency market right now. You come over, you look at the last bull market, the total market cap was $3 trillion before we started our move to the downside. There's over that already in the market. So, just think about that for a minute. You're already beating the liquidity mark from the last bull run. Bonk, take a step back. Bonk took a little step back here. Bonk took a little step back. Where we at, Bonk? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Need that run, man. Need that run. But market's looking really, really solid today, guys. It is looking. I mean, I know this industry. Wednesday we had a stream. I was just flooding everything, man. I was flooding projects. I was flooding it all, man. I was talking all kinds of crap on different projects. But Seiko, you missed that one. I was going off. But yeah, the market's looking really good. Here's the pre-sale I told you guys about. Trouble. We're in trouble. There it is. And about $1.50. About $1.50 right now. It's been out for a little while, doing its thing. Just kind of trading here at $1.50. Just chilling on a little bit of a sell-off right now. But this platform is a base platform where you're going to be able to do limit trades and all that stuff decentralized. You're going to have liquidity providers. Basically, you're going to do everything that you can do on a centralized exchange on a decentralized platform. Yeah, I think so. I think Seiko, I think you're right. I think ACH is gonna move. Yeah, Bonk will be considered for an ETF. It'll be these guys. It'll be these guys right here. Big watch. It's gonna be Doge, SHIB, Pepe. Of course, the Trump token will be in there. He'll make sure that's in there. You're gonna see Bonk, and you'll see Floki. I don't think Dog with a Hat's gonna make it. I think that line's going to stop right there. I think it's going to stop at Floki. But I think you'll see all of these in there. I think you'll see all of these guys get an ETF eventually. Whether that ETF is a mixture of all of them together or whether it's one at a time, I think you'll see these ones going. Dog. You'll see Dogecoin, SHIB, Pepe, the Trump token, Bonk, and Floki. You'll see all of these in an ETF because nobody's going to come up here and take these guys a spot, right? This Trump token was an anomaly. Excuse me. This Trump token was an anomaly, right? We had the president of the United States launching a meme token. It was going to run. It was going to run regardless, right? There's not going to be another meme that's launched that's going to run that high. It's just spread out too much. The liquidity in meme coins are spread out too much to make one run. Like I always go back to Saitama, right? You look at Saitama. Saitama ran up to billions of dollars. Why did it run up to billions of dollars? Because there wasn't as many meme coins for people to invest in. So people were just throwing their money into Saitama, hoping for that dream, right? Same with that rug pull terrarium. People were throwing their money in there because there wasn't a lot of tokens out there to choose from, right? There wasn't a lot of memes, there wasn't a lot of new projects being launched out there to choose from. And so they ran up pretty high. But now you have people that are launching tokens by the second. So they're stretching the liquidity thin when it comes to these lower market cap meme coins. They're stretching the liquidity, whether it's on Solana, whether it's on Base, whether it's on BNB, whether it's on Sway. It doesn't matter. And whether it's on Tron, it's the same song, it's the same dance, right? They're stretching this liquidity. So you're not going to get a whole bunch of people that are all going to flood to one particular launch, one particular project, really to pump it up. Trump coin being an anomaly, obviously, because he's the president of the United States, people were throwing money in there, right? And people were making money in there, right? So that's not going to happen again. So like, that's not going to happen again. So when you look at it, like, you have an issue, right? So the issue really is with these meme coins that the liquidity spreads so thin. Like, so until you get up in these billions of dollars of market cap, no tier one exchanges are even going to look at you at this point, nor let alone list you. And the only way you can get up into these billions of dollars of market cap is really to engage the whole cryptocurrency community, because there's only so much money that is going to flow through meme coins, right? So you basically have to get everybody to buy in. The chances of that are next to none. So it's just, that's why Big Watch. When you look at these meme coins right here, these will be the ones, and nobody will trump these guys in market cap when it comes to these. Now they may trump each other, you know what I'm saying? They may move up and down amongst each other, but nobody will come up in here and take their spot. You know, and when you look at it, it's interesting, right? Pepe, first bull run. Trump token, first bull run. Bonk, first bull run. Floki's been around for a while. Floki's got a whole ecosystem. If you ever want to do some deep dive research on a meme token that actually has a whole ecosystem, go check out Floki. You'll be absolutely amazed at their ecosystem. But, you know, you look at that. You look at these, and you got 1, 2, 3. 3 of the top 5 tokens that are sitting here are all first bull run. So that's interesting, right? And so what does it do with SHIB? What does it do with Doge? Does it take that liquidity away from there? Probably going to take some liquidity away, but the ETFs will pump these guys. They will pump them. Yeah, trouble over here. This has been a nice play. This has been an absolute nice launch. Been a nice play. These guys are doing some stuff over here. Base Turbo, we talked about this one before. I like this one. I'm in this one. I like this one. I've been riding this one up, riding this one down for a minute. But you know, they're sitting over here at 3.7 million. They held on to this downturn, right? They held on to this downturn, man. Where the hell is Marbits at? Where the hell is Marbits at, man? We got all these shit tokens up here. Where's Marbits, man? There's Brett. There's Bits. Where's the Marbits, baby? Where's Marbits? All right, Junior. See you on Monday. Marbits. It's recovering from this downturn. It's recovering a little bit. 615K. Come on, Marbits. Get to 1 million. You deserve to be at 1 million. Quit selling. Quit selling, everybody. Quit freaking selling. But yeah, quit selling. Quit selling on my man 2Bit. Quit selling. So yeah, the market looks really good today. Let's go ahead and take a look, one more look before we get off of here. See where everything is. Bitcoin 1,407, about the same as when we started streaming. It hasn't really moved. It's been pretty steady. Ethereum 3,300, definitely waking up. Out loud. Yeah, let's go. Quit selling on my man 2Bit. Everybody dunking on 2Bit's head, man. Why is everybody selling Marbits? Quit selling Marbits. Damn it. Yo, but Ethereum's waking up. $3,352. It's starting to wake up today. It's about time, right? It's about time. XRP, $3.10. Definitely starting to set them new levels. Let's go. Solana, let's go. Let's look for that 250. Let's go, Solana. Let's look for that 250. That name though. Yeah. Oh, but yo, let's look. Let's look for that 250 from Solana. Let's go. BNB, man. Back up. Let's get that thing back up to 700. Let's get that thing back up to 700, baby. Let's go. Cardano, let's start busting through that dollar mark, man. Don't sleep on Cardano, you guys. We don't talk about this one a lot. You guys know I own it though, but don't sleep on Cardano. I'm telling you guys right now. Don't sleep on Cardano. Try and get above that 25-cent mark and stay there. Stay there. Let's bust through it. Chainlink, we gotta get back to $26. We got to go. We gotta go. Avalanche, you guys know how I feel about Avalanche. Anything below $40 in an Avalanche, I consider to be an absolute bargain. Yo, Stellar, can we break 45 cents today? Can we break 45 cents? Sway, can we get back up to $4.70 and bust through that support and bust through that resistance? He needs to change it to 2 Bitcoin. He probably should have. He does. He needs a name change. But Sway, can we get to that $4.77? Seiko says 2 Bitcoin. Let's go. You guys know how I feel about Tonecoin. I don't think it's going to have that big of a bull run. I just don't. I just don't. HBAR, can HBAR get to 40 cents? Can HBAR get to 40 cents? If HBAR can get to 40 cents, that's going to be a massive push up for HBAR right now. Can we get that back to 40 cents? Can we get that thing moving, right? Like, come on, let's go. That'd be a massive push up for HBAR. Pepe, can we get to, look at, it's 4014 right now and on the way up and on the move. Pepe, listen, y'all. Pepe is on the motherfucking move right now. So, look, can we get to 4015? Pepe is on the move, baby. Let's go. This thing's gonna make moves. This bull run. I'm telling you. Ondo, do not sleep on Ondo. Get into Ondo. I don't tell you guys to get into much. I usually just give you guys information. You hope everything works out. Oh, yo, I don't tell you guys to get into much, man. But what I will tell you is get your butts into Ondo. They're offering treasuries on the blockchain, backed by BlackRock, now on the XRP ledger. What more do you need to say get into Ondo? I don't tell you guys. Clip this. Do what you need to do. Come see me in a year. Tell me, Danny, you told me. Get into Ondo. Don't miss that ride. Polygon doing this thing. Let's get Polygon back up to 45 cents. Be all right. Don't sleep on Algorand. So we're moving. We're moving good today. Look at that, man. The other one, don't sleep on virtual. $2.29. You guys could have picked this up at $1.99, $1.90, $1.99 just a day ago. Segal slept on Trump. He's waiting for that. He's waiting for that Pelosi coin to come out. So don't sleep, y'all. The market's starting to turn. Don't get left. I'm telling you guys. Look for the dips. Don't get left. Because if you do, you're not going to get many more pullbacks here, right? You'll get some pullbacks, but you're not going to get a ton a ton of these big pullbacks, given the market conditions. Now, the market conditions can change. Things can go crazy. You can enter another war. You can do all that, but you know, whatever, that changes the conversation. But the way things are moving now, the market looks like it's prepped and ready to roll. The market looks like it is prepped and ready to roll. Looking like a green weekend. Sure is, Ken. Sure is, buddy. Looking like a green weekend. Quant. 112. 112. 112. Yo, who remembers that group 112? Back in the day. 112. Remembers that group? Come on. Come on, my OGs of OGs who remembers 112. Come on. It's Friday. A little R&B for you. Seiko, I think you remember 112, Big Watch. You remember who remembers 112? Junior might remember 112, but he gone. Yeah, the hot joint. They did. do your thing, Ken. We're about to get off. But all right, y'all. It's Friday, baby. The market looks great. Everything looks good. Looks like we're gonna have a green weekend. Looks like the market is turning. But more importantly, it looks like the rhetoric is turning towards positive crypto. So, just remember that it's the market's turning towards a positive to crypto, and this thing is going to send this thing. And Selmo said it, 4 trillion. We get to 4 trillion, man. We're in full send mode. We've been calling for 4 trillion on this channel for I don't know how long. 4 trillion is going to be full send mode. Sitting at 3.58 trillion right now, this moment right now. You are so close. We're so close to full send mode. So close. Barring anything, any negative news or anything like that, we should be working our way up to 4 trillion. So, pay attention. Get into the things you need to get into. You know what I mean? Get into the things you need to get into. Make sure your bags are packed. Make sure you're ready to go. Don't sit this bull market out on the sidelines. This bull market is going to be epic. This bull market is going to be epic. And it may be the last one before institutions come in and take over crypto. Institutions come over and take over crypto. It's over, baby. You get 3% gain. That's all it is. I think so too, Big White. I think it was called Only You. Black History Month starts tomorrow, baby. Black History Month starts tomorrow. So tomorrow's the 1st. So with that, y'all, we up out of here. And you guys have a phenomenal weekend. Go spend it with family. Go spend it with friends. Get outside. Touch the snow. Touch the grass. Touch whatever, man. Go catch some fresh air. Go enjoy yourself, guys. It is definitely Friday, man. Don't spend the weekend in front of the charts all day. Don't spend the weekend all weekend long stressing about your investments. If you're stressing about your investments, you got to ask yourself why. Maybe you're over leveraged. So start to under leverage yourself so that you don't have to stress out all the time, guys. So with that, we up out of here. You guys have a great day, and we will catch you guys on Monday. Let's go.